Granada TV alleged there were 5 Birmingham bombers: the man who planned it, the man who phoned the bomb warning, the man who drove the van and the man who planted the bombs. Granada say he later helped plan the Hyde Park and Regent's Park bombings in 1982, the Harrods bombing in 83 and the Brighton bombing in 84. Granada TV are not naming the 5th alleged bomber for security reasons. Granada Television say they'll be handing over their information to the Home Secretary tonight. A spokesman at the Home Office today said the material would be taken into consideration as part of the current review of the Birmingham 6 case. This afternoon, Labour MP and former Granada TV researcher Chris Mullin launched the latest edition of his Birmingham 6 book, Error of Judgment. It contains an interview with the last of the 4 people he says actually carried out the bombings. He says it also contains evidence which proves the police knew who the real bombers were. It's a précis of a police interview with a genuine Birmingham IRA man in 1975.
So this is an extremely damning document. It can't be said too clearly. And in my view, it ought to bring the end to this great scandal. I do not think the lie can be sustained for much longer. I also believe that it's only the tip of an iceberg.
Mr. Mullin has sent details of evidence in the book to the DPP. He's steadfastly refused to name the bombers he's interviewed. He also refused to be drawn today on the question of whether or not Granada should have named the bombers.
That's a question you must put to Granada Television. Then people who are naming the names, and they must take responsibility for that.
If you were still working on World in Action, would you be in favour of naming the names?
Well, my attitude all along has been, since I repeatedly gave assurances that I wouldn't name the names, I won't do it. It's as simple as that.
Despite today's developments, the policeman who carried out the initial pub bombing investigation says he got the right people.
I can do that. I think the evidence is sound, and it's always been sound.